All right, time to say goodbye to the Carnival Firenze. We are headed to the buffet for some breakfast before we debark. But that doesn't mean we're gonna have a boring drive day. We've got some plans. We woke up in Long Beach with beautiful views of the Queen Mary and the harbor, including the cruise terminal. Embarking. We found the quickest way, or we've been told the quickest way, is to have your own luggage with you, not to put it out the night before, walk yourself down, that it's much faster to get through everything, get off the ship. And one of the things you get to do is you get to wait in a waiting area, and one of those is the marketplace, which is the buffet. So we're having breakfast. The second one here at the marketplace.
Yep.
While we didn't eat at the buffet often, it was always really good food when we did. There was a huge assortment of items, all freshly made. Harry is more of an eggs and bacon guy, while I'm more of a pastry princess. They had it all up and running for disembarkation day. Good morning. We picked a spot right across from the drink station because, well, coffee and pods.
Omelet station is really good.
And I just went for pancakes, and of course, have to have coffee. You have to explain what pod is.
Pod, passion fruit, orange, and guava.
Or pineapple, orange, and guava. We've seen it both ways.
Yeah.
So if you're a true Hawaiian out there and you know what the real recipe is, let us know in a comment below. Okay, that was definitely the easiest way to get off. We just heard our time being called, got in line, and the line just kept moving the entire time. Easy peasy. After we disembarked, the goober, the golf cart Uber from the Queen Mary, picked us up and took us right to the car. Sad to leave. All right, just because you have a drive day doesn't mean it has to be a boring one. We are on our way to a national park today. Well, sort of. All right, so here we are. We are at the Channel Islands Visitor Center, which is located in Ventura, on land, not out on the islands. So the islands, you have to pay $70 to take a tour out there on a boat. It takes about an hour and a half on a boat. I don't do boats. I do ships. I don't do boats. So this visitor center is as close as we're gonna get to it. However, I do have some photos that Jason and Liz took for us, so I'll go ahead and put those in as we go along. But right now, let's go explore the visitor center. Since you have to take a boat out to the islands, it's not a fully accessible national park. And since you must pay separately for that boat trip, it's not the most affordable either. That means that many who wish to visit may not be able to do so. This is the category we fall into, and are so very happy they created the visitor center on the mainland so we could find out so much more about its natural and cultural history without having to take a boat. Here they cover each island and what makes them special. Santa Cruz, the largest of the islands, is about 24 miles long and 6 miles wide. This is the only place you will find the island scrub jay. You will find the tallest peak of the islands there too, Diablo Peak, which is just over 2,400 feet high. Only 5 miles long, Anacapa Island packs it in, home to 30 sea caves, harbor seals, sea lions, the last lighthouse constructed on the west coast, as well as the only place you will find the Anacapa deer mouse. There is a lot to see here. Santa Barbara Island is only about a mile long, but its cliffs are the perfect habitat for the Scripps murrelets, which are rare seabirds. Santa Rosa Island is the second largest at 10 miles long and 15 miles wide. This is the home of the island fox, island skunk, and several types of reptiles and amphibians, such as the island's slender salamander. And last up on this tour is San Miguel Island. At about 8 miles long, it is home to one of the biggest pinniped colonies in the world, with over 30,000 animals such as elephant seals, harbor seals, and sea lions. You will also find one of the oldest indigenous people's archaeological sites here, dating back to 11,600 years ago.
Good afternoon and welcome to Channel Islands National Park. In about 4 minutes, the park film Treasure in the Sea will begin in the theater. The film is about 25 minutes long and highlights the natural and cultural history of Channel Islands. The film will be playing in the theater, which is located across the breezeway to the right of the restrooms through the double blue doors.
One of the planet's great marine ecosystems, flowing with life. It's only an hour from the freeways of Southern California. But when visitors arrive, they can tell this is a different world. Millions of people may live less than 100 miles away, but here, you are alone. This craggy coastline offers a chance to experience the land the way it once was, the original California.
So the film is really interesting, especially if you're like me and you know chances are very slim you're going to be able to go out there and see it. But it's very interesting that it is so remote. Not much of it is meant to be seen by people. It is being protected from people and from those outside forces to help it revive and help the plants and animals who live there come back from, some of them from near extinction. So definitely see the movie. Jason and Liz took the long boat ride out to Santa Cruz Island. They did get seasick, but the reward was dolphins, a couple of humpback whales, and gorgeous scenery. Covering almost 250,000 acres, Channel Islands National Park offers visitors the chance to see this undeveloped land as it reverts to its untouched state before man inhabited it. These islands have plants and animals like the island fox, not found anywhere else in the world, over 2,000 in fact. Home to the Chumash, this sprawling paradise offers the current visitor trails to hike, rock climbing, and boating adventures. And if you don't want to venture out alone, there are guided tours. For us, it was just exploring the visitor center. I think that's very appropriate from where we just came back from. Be warned that on weekends it will be crowded and parking is hard to find. Oh, look. Here. That is so cool. Yeah, I see the fish and the kelp. This island national park is a sanctuary both onshore and offshore. Finding a tide pool here was a wonderful surprise. Oh, they have a lot here. One of the animals coming back from extinction is the elephant seal. But the lemurs and cormorants and oyster catchers who belong the land of the Chumash people, still finding their history and celebrating their history as they return to the islands. The center isn't large, but it really is filled with so much information about what you can find and experience out on the different islands. We loved visiting this way, but we're in for a big surprise before we left. Check this out. So I knew they'd found dinosaurs in different parts of California, but I had no idea it was here on the Channel Islands. That is such a cool piece of history. It was really interesting to be able to find out so much about it and to talk to the rangers about this discovery and the impact on the area. As always, we learned a lot here at the Visitor Center. If you want to go out and see the Channel Islands National Park, be aware of that expense. But if you're a hiker, oh my gosh, this looks like paradise. And apparently you can camp out there. So tent camp. So that's an option as well. We were enjoying the views for a few minutes when we heard, what the heck is that? Well, we figured it out. That's the sound that egrets make. Time to head home, but we wanted to make just one more stop along the way. Only an hour and 20 minutes from the Visitor Center in Ventura is Solvang. Now, if you've been watching the channel, you're thinking, they go there all the time. What is so special about stopping here this time? Well, besides the fact that it's a great little Danish town with great places to stop for dinner, we had discovered one more spot that had acquired its own special edition for us to visit and share with you. We are here in adorable Solvang to introduce you to a brand new troll.
If you want to learn more about Solvang, we do have a video in the library about the town in general.
Hi!
Welcome to the California Nature
Wow, this
Park.
is so cool.
We have a $5 admission for adults.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about what you can see. We've got 40 years of Yosemite photography in our main gallery. We've got our latest installation of troll sculpture by Thomas Dambo.
Lulu.
That's what we're here. Actually, they're trying to get as many trolls.
Oh yeah.
Trolls as
So
we
you're
can. So this is our
We're troll hunters.
Yeah, we're troll hunters. It's our 8th or 7th.
Really?
7.
Wow.
7.
Wow. So you know this is his only California troll.
Yes.
And his only and his only indoor troll.
That's what I find fascinating,
Yeah.
is that she's in-store.
Yeah.
So what I read, you'll have to confirm, is that she moved here, ate too many Danishes, and couldn't get out. Is it
That's
true?
right. On this wall, there's a poem describing her story.
Oh, that's too much fun.
Yeah.
Well, first up, photography.
All right.
Wow, look at this. This is stunning. William Neal is the artist. Incredible. As some of you may know, Yosemite is my favorite national park. I've been to 43 national parks so far, and nothing takes my heart like that. So this is stunning. Wow, that's cool. This exhibition will be over by the time you see this video, but William Neal is a local artist. In fact, he lives in Yosemite National Park. So if you're wondering how he was able to capture some of these images, his permanent location really helped him out. This exhibition, featuring more than 40 photographs and spanning over 41 years, showcases Neal's extensive and long-standing dedication to the beauty of Yosemite. Most of the artwork is very clearly photography, but some of it, the way that the light plays, the way that he processed it, they look like paintings. And I totally love that. That is such a fun effect. I'll put his website and Instagram link below in the description. And now, Lulu. As you know, we love troll hunting. And here in Solvang at the California Nature and Art Center is Lulu. This will give you a clue on why Lulu's inside. Yep. The girl loves her pastries. As with all of the Dambo Trolls, Lulu is made up of mostly recycled parts. And just like the other trolls we have seen, Lulu is funny, silly, and a bit creepy all at the same time. Lulu came here, ate a few too many, and got stuck in the room. We love them all just the same. Upstairs offers more art from their permanent collection, featuring photography, oil, and watercolor paintings. This is an area you won't want to miss. They even have classrooms up here, so make sure to check out their website to see what the new exhibitions are and what classes you can take. We particularly love the whimsical painted wheels and textile art panels. This was a fun level to explore. They're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but open 11 to 4 weekdays and 10 to 5 on weekends. Can't come to Solvang without doing a little bit of souvenir shopping. And then we're gonna go down to the Windmill restaurant. I'll find out the real name in a minute and have some dinner before heading home. Turns out the Solvang Brewing Company was closed. Well, it was Mother's Day and not everything is open after 5 p.m. in this town, but we found a great place right across the street. Osteria Grappolo was just the ticket for us. We had already decided we wanted pub food, so pizza was our solid choice here, but they have a huge menu and the best bread to snack on while waiting. Okay everyone, that is the end of our road trip for today. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. We hope you watched the cruise series. If not, we'll link the last one right at the end of this. We had such a wonderful time, and finding Lulu the Troll was just a bonus.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
All right, everybody, take care.
Safe travels.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
As always, we hope you will give us a thumbs up, and we'll decide to subscribe and come along with us on all of our adventures, of which there is a big one coming up next. But tell us in the comments, what is your driving limit for a day trip? 3 hours? 4 hours? Are you someone who is willing to drive straight for 8 hours just to hurry up and get home? Let us know down in the comments and we'll tell you what our day trip limit is too. And if you missed any of the cruise series, we'll link the playlist right here so you can catch up. See you next time.